So this case is older. Oh, sorry. This case is older. He had a BVR and he was supposed to be here today.
Is he not here?
He is not here, Judge.
No, there's no. It's 1,260 days.
Well, he was originally set for Thursday. I asked my office to relay the message to him, and I had to release that employee yesterday. So I don't know if he got that message. Yes. Yeah. So if we can get until tomorrow or Thursday, just because I don't know that he actually got the message to be here today.
That's why you fired him?
Well, among other things.
I don't want to be responsible for that.
Right. I don't want his warrant, him to get a warrant when it's not, when he didn't know to be here today because he thought he had court on
So what do
Thursday.
you want? Tomorrow?
Tomorrow or Thursday?
Thursday was the original date?
Correct.
Okay. So I guess, hey, laws, SFPF Thursday, but if he doesn't show,
I think he was already SFBF for Thursday anyway because the case is so old. Okay, understood, Judge. Thank you.
are you ready?
Yes, Judge.
Did I call my client?
Yeah. Rivas.
No, Hernandez.
No, sorry.
Hernandez Perez. Hernandez? Oh, not on mine?
No.
Oh, sorry. Perdón, toma asiento, un segundito.
Yeah, I guess you just don't leave, please.
Hi, Judge.
Hi, bud.
Approaching on Reynolds, I think, reapproaching on PC, I believe. He's over here on a possession of marijuana. She said you wanted to reapproach, so that's
Well,
why. It seems awfully fishy. I'm not sure why they detained him for FSGI. I do not understand that.
well, I mean, I think that there's a valid claim for an FSGI because someone says that there's a guy barreling through. We have someone that puts him there, right? That says it's him. My concern is that they say they accept charges for FSGI, right? But we only have a POM.
I understand.
I don't get it.
I understand. That makes no sense to me either.
So what I did was I found probable cause for now. I'm going to give them another couple days to figure out what happened. Why was it a glitch in the system? What,
Just for what it's worth, according to my client, he was on scene. He wasn't away from the scene. He was by his car when they were arrested.
way away from the accident.
Well, the accident happened and the car went forward and hit something. Anyway, it's okay. But
Show me.
but either he's FSGI and they can prove that he belonged to that marijuana, or they can't prove that he
So
belonged to that
let's do
marijuana.
this.
That's fair.
Why don't we set it for a formal probable cause?
That's fair.
Days, you pick it, I don't care.
Next week, okay?
Sure.
Okay, sure.
And then that gives them enough with the FSG, why is it not,
Sounds fair.
In the interim though, come up.
Mr. Reynolds?
You tell me he doesn't have a license, right?
It is not eligible, Your Honor.
Like, I have here that he's Uber or something like this.
That's correct. That's my
He can't
understanding.
drive. You don't have a Texas driver license, right?
Come over here.
No. It's a yes.
Do you have a valid Texas driver's license?
Yes, as far as I was aware.
They're looking into the Texas.
I understand what that just
system,
said,
because it's
sir.
not valid.
Right.
So you don't have a license.
I understand that now, sir.
You can't drive.
I understand that,
Don't
sir.
drive.
Yes, sir.
If I find that you drive, I'm gonna lose it. I'm
understand
telling you
that,
now,
sir.
I will put you in. Because all I'm asking you to do is follow the law. I'm not asking much. If I find that you're driving, and I don't care what your excuse is, I don't care if it's a burning building and you have to say 50 kittens with me, this is an affidavit that you're gonna promise me that you're not gonna drive. Do you understand? It can go really sideways if you do. All you need to do is contact DPS to figure out what you need to do to get your license back. I'll even give you the phone number. Let me see.
I already have that information, sir.
Oh, there it is. I always.
Yellow, you want blue? He's gonna give it to you. Just let him give it to you. Call me this afternoon and we'll figure out why it's not valid.
So this is the number to the driver's license division, the DPS. When you call them, call at 7 in the morning. Don't call at 9, at 2, at 1:53. You'll never get through. You have to call when the phone lines open up, give them the number and ask them why it's no good, and they'll tell you.
I need an SR22.
Oh, well, there you go.
I had
Then you know why.
Oh,
almost, I was just working Uber every day, so I didn't know.
So you can't do that. Don't worry. You don't need to say anything else. He's got it figured out.
look, Mr. Reynolds, do not drive. Do you understand?
Sort it out.
Yes, sir.
And you need car insurance before you drive too.
Oh,
Just, we'll fit, okay. We're gonna be back next week, so we can answer all, just next week. Or between next week, I'll answer them. All right, gotcha. Hopefully you can get that sorted out. Come back, I think says eligible, you'll be good to go. Like Shane, that's what he's saying.
Okay, come on up, Mr. Reynolds. We'll have you sign this and then you'll be free to go.
Did you also have Mr. Jones in your back, but it looks like y'all are ready for a plea here, which I'll, glad you stepped aside.
Yeah, we need to.
Yeah, all right.
Well, hi, Lori, you ready?
Yes, Mr. Rivas.
Good morning, Mr. Rivas. So you're charged with criminal trespass, habitation, shelter, superabundant infrastructure. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. You have worked out an agreement where they're offering you 27 days in jail with credit for the 9 days that you've done. Is this what you want to do, sir? You need to understand that this is going to go on your record. It's going to be there for the rest of your life. From now on, you're facing a minimum of 9 days in jail. I'm sorry, 90 days in jail for any new cases that you pick up. You're giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. Once you accept this, it will go on your record. You can never take it off. Is this what you want to do?
Yes.
All right, how do you plead to the offense, guilty or not guilty? I'll find you guilty, sentence you to it. Good luck to you, sir. Thanks, Lauren.
Thank you, Judge.
Maybe should be ready, Judge.
I guess I lost Dan.
Hernandez Perez.
Okay, Hernandez Perez, come up. Is this one that was no PTI? Denied? Mr. Hernandez Perez, you're charged with driving while intoxicated. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. You have worked out an agreement. They're offering you 3 days in jail with credit for the 1 day. You need to understand that this DWI is going on your record. It will be there for the rest of your life. You ever get pulled over and you smell like alcohol, an officer will see this DWI. It's probably not going to go well for you. And if you're not in this country with permission, immigration will get you. If you want to get lit, take an Uber.
Se usa Uber.
It's a lot cheaper. Do you understand?
¿Entiendes todo esto?
After today,
Sí, hasta ahora.
you're facing a minimum of 30 days in jail.
Después
So no more slaps on the wrist after today. You give up a lot of rights by entering into this agreement. You give up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. Once you accept this agreement, like I said, it'll go on your record. You can never change it. Is this what you want to do, sir?
Pero entonces lo que quiere hacer es que todos culpables. Yes.
How do you plead to the offense? Guilty.
Declarado fenomenalmente intoxicado, culpable o no culpable. Sí, culpable o no culpable. Guilty.
I will find you guilty, sentence you to the agreement. I am going to suspend your license for 90 days. Do not drive.
Licencia.
Otherwise, you will come back here with a new case. Good luck to you, sir.
Thank you, Judge.
Thanks, Mark. Ready?
Yes, sir.
Hi, come on.
Good morning, Judge.
Good morning.
I'm here on Hugo Castañón Martinez.
Then under the first one,
It should be under Castañón Martinez, Castañón, I believe, Judge. I have the cause number if the court needs.
no, it's now.
Is it named?
Okay, what's the cause number?
2536126.
Yes.
Martinez, okay, very well. I will know that next time, Judge.
Sure. Is he in jail?
He's in jail, Judge. And that's why I would like to, that two issues, Judge. The first one is simpler. We're still waiting for discovery. I spoke with sister counsel and they're still waiting for some surveillance video. The other one, which is the most important one to us, we filed a writ with the court today. Basically, we're alleging that he posted the bond in the county, in this case, and for some reason, he's not being released. He was at some point, and we're doing this pro
Hold on
bono.
a second. What's the last name? Let's figure out why it didn't happen. It's weird.
And also, Judge, he was transferred at some point to immigration,
Okay.
and we approached the court, and he has a bond in immigration, but he has been unable to post it because every time.
Hold on, let's figure it out. What's the last name? Who is it?
Martinez?
Martinez.
The same guy? Or is it a different Martinez?
No, it's the same case, Judge, same case.
So Hugo.
Yes, sir.
Okay, well, hold on, let's see. Bond is made in our court.
Yes, sir. And he's still here.
Joe, so I show an immigration, the first immigration detainer was placed 12/13/24. I show a hold date lifted of 12/16, so 3 days later they lift it. A second immigration detainer was placed 1/24/25. I don't show a lift date. And then a third immigration detainer was placed January 31st, and I don't show a lift date on that either.
And Judge,
What do you show? Martinez. I don't know. I don't understand.
they have been playing, someone, I don't know who, has been playing with him like a ping pong ball between here and immigration. And what's interesting is that he has a bond set in immigration that his family has tried to pay twice, but because he has been moved here, he's not under the custody, they cannot pay it.
The immigration from January 31st. The other two immigration loans from December 2024 and January 24th. That one was lifted, but the newest one hasn't been lifted. So it's filed under a different agency.
Is it possible that if he gets sent to immigration, then he can make the bond?
Yes, that's what we need, because that's the only reason why the family has not been able to pay the bond, because every time they try to pay the bond, he has been transferred here.
I have no idea why immigration has not come pick him up, because he has made bond here. Normally, when they make bond here, immigration will come and pick him up and take him. I don't know why that's not happening.
And Your Honor, with all due respect, as we are doing the motion, I can come back tomorrow. I would like the court to take the opportunity, because we cite some case law place, as we argue in our motion, there is no reason to keep someone detained over 48 hours.
So you have an immigration bond?
I have the evidence that the immigration judge granted him a bond that has not been paid, because they tried twice to pay it. But unfortunately, because he's not under the jurisdiction.
Let me do this. Hold. Let me take care of them. Don't leave. Let me call the court manager's office after this. Give me 2 minutes. Let me get them out of here, because they've been waiting ever so patiently. And then, because yours, I didn't realize it'll take as long. Okay.
We got Mr. Callahan for a plea.
Okay.
Leon Callahan. Come on, sir.
What's the last name on this one?
Callahan.
Okay.
Good morning, Mr. Callahan.
Good morning, sir.
Sir, you're charged with driving while intoxicated. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. You've worked out an agreement. They're offering you 6 days in jail, credit for the 2 days that you've done. This is a plea. It's a plea of guilty. You need to understand this charge will go on your record. It's going to be there for the rest of your life. It's even there after you die. It's important, because if you get pulled over, officers see this, they come up to your car, they smell alcohol, it's probably not going to go well for you. And what we're doing today, time served, you're facing a minimum of 30 days in jail after today. Do you understand?
Yes.
It's a true first.
Double check. I believe it is your own, but
Um,
I'm running real.
The other thing that you need to understand is that DWI is extremely big business in Texas, meaning that there's a $3,000 surcharge that tacks onto you when you have a case like this. And if you don't pay it, you sit 1 day in jail for every $100 you owe for you today. But if you continue to make the same mistakes where you endanger other people's lives, it just gets so much worse. A second DWI, $6,000 surcharge. Do you understand? All right. We all make mistakes. Just don't make another one. You know what I mean? You're giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. Once you accept this, there's no turning back. It's going to go on your record. Is this what you want to do? All right. How do you plead to the offense? Guilty or not guilty? I'm going to find you guilty. I also have to suspend your license. I will suspend it for the minimum, which is 90 days. Do not drive until you get a license. Good luck to you, sir. All right? Tuesday the 3rd. That way. Dave, yeah.
Did also have Mr. Jones, Dantes Jones, he's in the back. He picked up,
Wait,
it looks like, I don't know if you want to talk to him or not.
let me see.
He's got a theft case, a trespass case, and then he picked up a PCS recently. He was on bond for the other two. Looks like you revoked his bonds and set him at 2501 too.
I don't need to. I mean, they didn't give him anything. I'm good with whatever you want to do.
Okay.
I mean, he picks up one case, then he picks up another case. He's out on who knows where, and now he's picked up a third case. I mean, it's like, I'm not going to give him a PR bond.
I think you consider reducing the bonds. His felony bond is $1,000 or $2,500 here. I would think that would be a sufficient amount, 1,000 on each of them. I don't know that he can make either of
Hey, what
those.
do you think?
Judge, we'd ask for you to keep him how it is, got out of jail on the next day of the case.
Let's do this, Dane. I'll let Tony come back when we can.
Okay, that's fair.
But I'm always, we'll talk.
Fair
He
enough.
makes bond and then, well, okay.
You guys, thanks, Judge.
And then whatever day you want,
I'm just probably gonna do it the same day as felony or day after.
yeah, okay. Shreya, Hey.
I spoke to the client and he wants to set it for a hearing. So a couple things. There are some technicals. Do you guys want to wait for
I'm sorry. What case are you
Justin
talking about?
Eli? So it's an MRP and the allegations are some failure to appears and there's also a new DWI. But what would y'all like to go on?
he just doesn't want to sign to go to, he never did. He's never wanted to go, and that's a problem, because it is a problem, and he just refuses to, like,
And I
accept
have
it.
admonished him that if you find the allegations true, you can
Regardless.
sentence.
He tried it.
And what I did tell him that he could be sentenced to state of either way, and he says, right.
So I'll talk to him here in a second. Let me talk to him.
Sure.
Morning, guys.
Hey, give me a second. I've got Miss Hawkins have been waiting. Give me 2 seconds. Jillian,
Morning, Judge.
hey,
I have Miss Taylor in custody.
what's the last name?
Taylor. She went into custody yesterday.
Yes, she's not here today.
Okay.
She's still in processing. I was gonna talk to you about that today, but, I was gonna see if we could go get her, but it's just impossible.
Okay. Can we
So-
address her bond with her not being there?
Say it again?
Can we address her bond with her not being there?
I want to talk to her,
Okay.
but I'm with you for tomorrow, though.
Okay.
I'm really with you, okay?
Okay.
Yeah. Did you talk to Blaze about the case? Did he?
I did, yesterday afternoon.
Taylor?
Taylor.
Filing dismissal, you're,
Oh, you're dismissing it?
yes.
You're dismissing it right now, Jillian.
Okay. Awesome.
Okay?
Thank you. Okay.
All right.
So I had someone else on docket. It's Miss Bledsoe. The case is pretty old.
On bond or in jail?
On bond.
Okay?
Last setting, we reset it for the state to just eval. It's been a trial case pretty much since day one. I'm ready to set it. I'm not sure if the state is ready, but it's just, that's where it's headed. I see they've talking to the complainant again, so.
Do you have any opinion on Bledsoe?
I am looking right now. I'm gonna direct you to the-
Sure.
Yes.
Okay.
So I have reached out to the complainant, just confirmed her story once again. I've shared all my notes with defense on this case. And then also she reached out to me as well, stating that the defendant has been reaching out to her through, so I believe they have mutual, the father of their children is the same person, the defendant and the complainant. She's been reaching out to her through his email, and he's currently incarcerated. I explained to her, there's no way that we can really prove that it's the defendant, but she wanted me to make the court aware that it's something that has been happening.
Yes.
I guess Jillian,
Okay.
tell me what day is good for you and then we'll do it.
Any day next week except Monday.
Okay. Tuesday? Top of 4?
Yeah.
We can, Tuesday must appear.
Okay.
Is there an offer in the case? Did you put an offer?
Yes, Judge, there is a 120-day offer on the case.
Have you eval the trial?
Yes, Judge. I looked at it.
Is it good trial?
I think we would take it.
Okay. So, did you hear that, Jillian?
Alfred's Town?
Yes, but yeah,
Okay.
they put that so-called offer
So,
on there a while
We'll
ago.
come, I guess we'll bring her Tuesday, we'll talk, and then we can set it then.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay,
That's it. Thank you, Judge.
thanks, take care.
Alfred Brown?
I heard that.
Okay, Dustin.
So, one issue, as far as the GPS monitor and all that, they gave them a new device just now. They said it was a charging issue. They plugged it in, it would charge for a second, stop charging. He has a brand new one they just put on this morning. Now, the drug test issue.
Violation that he's out at 3 a.m.
Well, no, it's not that he's out, is that that's when it reconnected. So but they gave him a brand new device. So if they're saying there was an issue where they changed the device out and there's not a tamper on it, it said it was not receiving. It didn't say it was that he was out and about, it said it wasn't receiving, and it would then start receiving again. That's at least the report that I saw. But as far as resolution of the case, I did talk to him and he is interested in participating in DWI court. And I know because we talked about that last week. I have visited with him on that this morning.
Says here on 3/11/24, GPS device generated a failed to enter alert at 10:15 p.m. At 11:46 through 3:02, GPS device was in no GPS no cell status and was unable to be monitored during the time frame. Client arrived home at 3:01 a.m. on 3/12.
So that's not when I arrived home. That's when it started charging again. Because it's not a geolocate. I mean, as far as I'm understanding, it's the GPS shows where he is,
I'm
not.
going to be honest, Your Honor, that would be a question for pre-trial.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. I was pointing to the client, not to you.
Okay, I was like,
Saying he's out and that he's out in the middle of the night.
I don't think they're saying that. What they're saying is that it's received a no signal.
Client arrived home at 3:01 a.m. on 3/12.
Where was he before that?
Huh?
They don't know where he was before that. He was at home. It just wasn't charging.
You have.
That's the way I'm reading it.
Do you have? Do you have the idea of where he is?
Like, I don't see any notes from the case manager, and then, at 10:05, I see on the report, it's showing that he's not at his home location. So I think that would be the fail to enter. And then there was the portable violations as well that were added. But again, from what we discussed earlier, I don't, necessarily have to go forward.
Portable to violation in what respect?
They sent an email yesterday from the supervisor that was here earlier stating that there were additional.
Did Anthony send that?
No, it'll be from Cody Pittman.
I can't see.
This specific one is from Luis Galvan.
So I also have here, client was also instructed to obtain a portable alcohol testing device, comply with all testing protocols, refrain from alcohol consumption, and comply with all routine equipment service. The defendant failed to provide breath samples, scheduled times, resulting in 13 skips from 2/7/25 to 3/17 of 25. So he's still skipping tests. Come up, Mr. Jones. I just don't get it. I truly don't. It's over and over and over. You are still skipping tests. And I don't know what it is and what I need to do to get you to comply with bond conditions. You're still skipping tests. I mean, I have no other choice. I now have to revoke your bond again.
All right, well, let's do a plea then.
Huh?
Let's plea it.
I agree with, and I'm okay, but I'm going to tell you now that I want to have him TRAS'd immediately to see how we go forward.
Well, Judge,
You know?
okay.
all I want you to do is not kill anyone, man. That's all I want, you know? Really, I'm not asking for much. You have, since day one in our court, have repeatedly refused to comply with bond conditions over and over and over. And I'm not doing a plea to where he can just get out and just do, and
So,
you scare me.
so how do we resolve, Judge?
Huh?
So how do we resolve it?
So, yeah, I agree with you. I think that the correct thing would to do would be probation. But I would like to have him TRAS'd while he's in there. And I have a feeling I know what the TRAS is going to say, and that's what I would like to do.
Okay. I would request you to set a bond.
Of course.
It's just costing me money, Judge. Already it's costing me, is his family money.
So it's okay to just skip tests?
No, it's not. It's a test, but I'm saying
It's a skip, I might just be asleep, but I'm not trying to skip me wrong, I swear to
just
God.
stop talking. Yeah, you don't,
Sure.
just stop.
Okay, he goes, and it's literally, the minute he gets out, we have bond violations over and over and over. Now, what are we now, day what?
If the court wanted to be made aware of the presumptive results,
What did he test positive for?
THC, Suboxone, Oxy, and benzodiazepines.
He tested positive for OxyContin?
Yes, Judge, presumptively positive, it's being sent to the lab for the test.
I had envisioned what I think is probably do like a 2-year probation. I want to do like maybe 10 days as a condition, do an immediate TRAS. We'll get it done today, tomorrow, and we'll see what the TRAS says. And I'm going to go with what the TRAS says. If the TRAS says, and I promise you, Dustin, I will do what if the TRAS says that IOP, SOP is the proper course, then I'll do it.
Okay.
You know, but if they say residential, I think that's, I want to follow what the TRAS says because I think that's the proper course.
I don't think you can take it. I just don't think you'll take it if it's residential.
Then I have a jury waiting right now.
You said the same. I mean, let's just see what it says. Let's try to get a quick TRS done.
For sure.
How quickly?
So do you want to do the probation?
Yeah, he wants to do probation. Judge.
Okay, let's do it.
My new kid.
Okay, Blaze, you let me know.
On this is on here.
Jones, probation.
Okay, yeah, I mean, we had offered the probation on first, so, yeah, the TRS.
So,
Okay,
so probation,
2 year.
TRS conditions.
2-year.
Okay.
I want to do 10 days as a condition. That way I can get the TRAS done now immediately while he's in. And then I'm going to follow whatever the TRAS says. Are you Dad?
Yes.
How are you?
Fine.
Thank you so much for coming.
Can I say something?
First, go with Dustin first, because I don't want you to say something that really, just,
No.
please. Yeah, you guys can talk and then later on, if it's, then, yeah.
Thank you, Judge.
Thanks, Dustin. All right, come on up.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Good morning.
Hi.
We're doing a plea.
Okay. Do you, no more? Okay. Robert Moore coming up. Hey, Ms. Phillips, your case has been dismissed.